Shaurya says if he dies today, his bike goes to Feroz. Some big watts, as we can see here. Shaurya's at 500 plus watts. That's no joke.
Oh, looks like Jail's right up in front, man. Like,
yeah, he's doing a great job. He's in the lead at the moment, putting the watts down. 400 plus watts. Have you seen Feroz? He doesn't have a shed of fat on his body. He's just muscle and bone. It's very, very important to consume coconut oil regularly. It looks like Srinidhi has popped a little bit, and as you can see, the sprint starts. Mayank at 610 watts in 12th place at the moment. Alright everybody, welcome back to the Monthly Crit. My name's Phil and I've got Benny alongside me. Hey Ben, how are you?
I'm good Phil. What's up? What's happening?
It's all good. Really, really looking forward to this race here. It's bound to be an interesting contest.
I think we got some big. I mean, the last race was crazy, and I just don't know what's going to happen on this race.
I totally agree. We've got some big hitters here who can put out some serious watts. This is going to be really fun. We've also got quite a few guest speakers in between, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be funny. It's going to be a laugh. You're laughing already, mate.
You're a funny guy, dude.
Thanks, man.
So who's your money on today, man?
It's definitely too early to say. The ISRT boys are strong. We've got Shiven, who's current XCO national champion. So we're just gonna have to wait and see how the race pans out.
Well, I'm rooting for Shaurya and Shiven. Shaurya because he's a co-founder, co-partner for TMC and a good ride partner, and Shiven because
Shiven.
Yeah, Shiven, man. Like he's just been killing it everywhere he's been going, you know. So
yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Shaurya's got a high watts per kilo, so
yeah,
he's gonna have fun on the uphill sections here.
Oh yeah, he's been really like putting in the effort, the work, you know. So you can see it pay off.
Yeah, for sure. As will Anirudh.
Mm-hmm.
He's a light guy as well, so he's gonna have an advantage when the road goes up.
Yeah, and he's been like the Chupa Rustum, you know, like come out of nowhere in Bangalore cycling especially.
Yeah, it was quite shocking.
Yeah, he came for his debut ITT and finished second just behind Naveen Raj, and we all were like, whoa.
That's no mean feat, because Naveen Raj is one of the best time trialists in the country.
Yeah. And he's been doing it for a while, and this guy comes out of nowhere. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty cool to see some new names.
That shows potential.
Yeah. And we got the ISRT boys. We got Rajendra, Mayank and Jayant.
Mm-hmm.
And Rajendra and Mayank are actually the founding members of ISRT, which is your...
Alright. It's the Indian esports racing team.
Yep.
We saw a couple of them doing really well in the previous race. And I have no doubt that these guys are going to drop the hammer as well today.
Yeah,
do fantastically.
So Mayank has some credits under him. He's done the 24-hour TT on Zwift, and he's covered 772 kilometers in 24 hours, which is insane. He also has the fastest, I think, Indian virtual Everesting record of 10 hours and 20 minutes.
It was some good palmares, Ben.
Yeah, and he's an ultra endurance cyclist, so.
It's really good to see people from different disciplines coming in and participating here.
Absolutely.
We haven't mentioned Feroz. He's another mountain biker.
Yeah.
Who we should keep our eyes on, because he's also super light. So he's going to fly up those inclines, and he can pack a punch.
And we also have Srinidhi.
Yes, of course.
The guy from Manipal.
Absolutely, he's a good rider. One of the rising talents in Karnataka. Keep your eye on him as well. In fact, everyone racing today.
Yeah.
They've got some good strength here. Just about 50 seconds to go now for the start.
I'm still trying to get my breath back in from those 4 minutes that I lasted in the.
Oh yes, you did that race. How was it?
It was horrible.
Is Twitch by any chance lagging for you too, Ben?
It says 30 seconds to me.
Alright, perfect. Got it back on here.
So
20 seconds to go and these guys are going to be off. It's time to start putting the power down and getting ready for the gun to go off.
yeah, this all Zwift cadets are literally attacked from the gun. It's true.
And
to
Shaurya
its
says if he dies today, his bike goes to Feroz.
damn.
So he's ready to suffer. And we're off now.
Yep.
Guys, blast off the line. If we can go right to the front, that would be fantastic. Boys are off. And no doubt they're putting down some big watts. As we can see here, Shaurya's at 500 plus watts. That's no joke.
Yeah.
His heart rate right up to 179, 180 beats a minute now.
9 seconds, 180 beats. That shows that tells you a lot, man. Tells you a lot.
Yeah, and it's super important to get a good start here. So they're going to settle into their rhythm soon, but it's important to stay in that front group until it does happen and it does settle down.
So it looks like we have the tricolors right in front. We got.
It's fantastic. We can see some of the boys from ISRT.
Yeah.
I can't see Shiven in there though.
Looks like
oh yes, there he is, Shiven Aerohawk.
He's there.
He's at 300 plus watts now.
Yeah.
Sitting pretty at the front of the bunch. In third wheel at the moment. Drops down to seventh. Now it's important to find the sweet spot in the draft because there's going to be a range in which Zwift recognizes your drafting. So it's important to put out the least amount of effort and be efficient with the watts you have.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't talk about Joel Sundaram.
Absolutely.
Showed immense promise in the trial run a couple of days ago, and I think he's gonna be a factor in this race.
I think I've been noticing Joel as well since the beginning of last year or the middle of last year. He's been really putting in the effort. And
yeah, for sure.
Made it to the nationals.
In just 1 year, he's put down some. He's made some solid progress, and he's stepping through the field.
Yeah.
Just competed at the under-23 road nationals. Yeah. Had a really good showing there. So I think everything's just going to go upwards for this man.
Joel and Shivain are, I think, at a disadvantage because they're both at altitude. Others because Joel's in Bangalore, I'm not sure. But,
yeah, for sure. It's definitely going to be a disadvantage, especially for Shiven, because he's so much higher than these guys.
Yeah, like an altitude, not.
It's like 3,000 meters, which is absolutely crazy. Have you ever ridden at altitude?
Except Noti, I think nowhere else.
And Uti's at around 2,000 meters. And did you feel the effects of altitude there?
Actually, yes. So during the Tour of Nilgiris, I think there was this one sector or day that we had where we went all the way low and then went up again, and you could feel the altitude difference. Like you could feel, your breathing's difficult.
It's going to take some time to adapt to that.
Yeah, it feels like your lungs are saturated with water or moisture like that.
Well, that's rough.
Yeah. It's insane.
It's not the ideal way to go about racing.
Yeah. Oh, looks like Jay's right up in front, man. Like
he's doing a great job. He's in the lead at the moment, putting the watts down.
400
plus watts.
Insane.
It's absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
Looks like these guys have really been training and working hard on their fitness. You can see that in the way they're riding. Straight off the front. Brilliant work from these boys. I've got Mayank right in there with Anirudh Ravichandran. Both big talents. It looks like everyone's in this group. And I think this is going to be...
It's a fast group. It's everybody's in together, and I think they're definitely all working together, which is good. I mean, working or just sticking on somehow.
For sure. Now I think this loop is the reverse of what we did previously.
Yeah.
So
this one's called
the Bell Lap, from what I heard.
Yeah, the Bell Lap.
Yeah, so the accelerations out of these corners are incredible. People really putting down the watts there.
Yeah, everybody's just been like, it's a constant 4 watts per kilo up.
Yeah, this is gonna be a hard race. You just see Feroz there, 5 watts per kilo. He's really working hard, is that man?
Yes,
Have you seen
yes.
Feroz? He doesn't have a shed of fat on his body. He's just muscle and bone.
Thoroughbred, man, thoroughbred.
Oh, absolutely. He's definitely going to do really well in this race.
So,
It's been just under 5 minutes and we've covered 4 kilometers already. That just shows how fast this race is. We're at 46 kilometers an hour now. And it's just incredible the way these guys are riding.
I mean, just look at the leaderboard. Everybody's taken a jersey. Everybody's taken a new PR, a new record. These guys are freaking smashing it.
Sure, you're doing well. He's right in the middle of the group. He's sitting in the draft, trying to use as less energy as possible. Because if we look at him here, he's at around 250 watts. And if we go to the front, there's bound to be a big jump in power there.
Yeah. I think, like, if you look at Jayant, who's right in front, I think up to him, Anirudh is like, 5.2 watts per kilo. And he's in 14th position.
And that's no joke, mate.
That's no joke, man. Let's see where Joel is. Did we find Joel somewhere?
I can't see him at the moment.
I mean, so Jayant is right up there in front. He's team first position. He's been just smashing it.
He's easing off the pedals now, 140 watts. That's because it's a negative 6% gradient. So this looks like it's the perfect place to recover on the course.
Yeah.
To try and save your matches for when you really need them. And see, right out of there, they go straight up to 330.
Yep. Joel's in 23rd, 25th. Yeah, 20th. Not bad again.
Good going from this man.
Really doing well as well.
He's at in and around 300 watts consistently. A slight gradient here as it goes down now. So Benny, what did you think of this race when you did it? Although it was the other way around, what did you think of the course?
Honestly, I couldn't think of the course or anything. I was just thinking when this is going to get over.
Oh, is that hard, is it?
It was super hard. I mean, I came late for the race. I had all the excuses in the world of not doing it, and yeah.
Who doesn't?
Yeah. So, I mean, Zwift racing is hard. It's really, really hard.
Yeah, I can imagine it's full gas from start to finish.
It's full gas from the start to the finish, and if you've not been training and doing anything, it's hard.
I think being smart about it is really crucial. You need to know when to burn your matches and when to conserve your energy.
Yep, absolutely.
So Anirudh dropping some watt bombs here. He's around 300 plus watts. 470, 522 as he goes up the kicker.
8.5 watts a kilo at that point.
Whenever you look at that gradient figure go up, you can see the massive watts that are being dropped here by these guys.
Yeah.
Speaking of smartness, we have a little piece that our good friend Loganathan wants to say. He's from God's own country in India, which is Kerala, for those of you who don't know. So yeah, over to him. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining an opportunity for monthly crits. Benny, thank you. So now what is important here, no? It is a very famous part of our culture, and that is what you probably know as coconut oil.
I bet.
No, so there's actually scientific basis to what I'm saying here. So it is actually research is saying that coconut oil helps you develop a sharp brain. So it is very, very important to consume coconut oil regularly. So you develop the smartness and you are able to race effectively. What do you say, Benny? You are also using coconut oil regularly?
Yeah, I use it regularly. It's awesome. I use coconut oil to actually shave my legs. Instead
ചേട്ടാ
of
അത് കറക്റ്റ് ആണ്.
best, it is the best. I'm telling you.
That is super.
It naturally moisturizes your skin also, so it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, coconut oil is all round fantastic. And now it looks like Srinidhi has popped a little bit. He probably went a little too hard at the starting, and yeah, he's paying for his effort now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's probably blowing up also because of the temperature, because Manipal is freaking hot, and unless course you have an air conditioner,
Other correct.
I can only yeah, you know, from God's own country, you know.
Of course, the humidity is amazingly high, so it is crazy. All right, back to you, Phil. So thank you for that insightful piece, Loganathan. I think everyone's going to have some coconut oil after this. We're looking at Giant, who's putting out some serious watts here, 400 plus on the kickers. He's really ramping it up, around 7 watts a kilo. He's in second place at the moment. It looks like they've got a small gap, but it all comes together. Benny, it looks like there's been a split in the field.
Yeah. So we got like the first 5 people on. Yeah, the first 5, they have like a 1 second gap, and they seem to be working together. Looks like
I can see Mayank in this group as well. Mayank, Jant. Who else is in here? It looks like Srinidhi is just about to be lapped soon. But
so quick.
Everyone's setting PRs.
Quick sponsor ship in here. So to all our new joinees and viewers, the monthly crit brought to you by Bira, Happy Healthy Me, and RGT Cycles. It's pretty dope to have Bira as a beer sponsor. You know, first prize gets a crate, 24 bottles. Second prize gets 12, and third prize gets 6 beers. But I think for the boys in Canada, we'll have beers waiting for you when you're back here.
Shipping international is going to be difficult in it.
Shipping international is definitely going to be difficult.
And we've also got Happy Healthy Me, who's supporting the event with their new range of performance superfoods. In specific, Kickstart, which is going to fuel your immunity, Mega Mocha, which is a delicious power butter, and Lean Mean Super Greens, which is going to do wonders for your recovery. So winners, you're going to get that. And we've also got LBB Cycles. So Ben, do you want to talk a little about what they're offering?
Yeah, so LBB Cycles, one of the coolest cycle stores in India, maybe in Bangalore. But yeah, they're giving out fashion streetwear. They come out with the new streetwear t-shirts. So the winner gets a t-shirt each, and also bike servicing discount. So I think the winner gets a full service discount. Likewise for the second and third. And if you're not in Bangalore, you could probably ship your bike in, or maybe just come to Bangalore for a race when the lockdown gets lifted and COVID's much more contained.
Absolutely. Until then, it's all going to be on Zwift.
It's all going to be on Zwift. And I think as an organizer, Sean and me are learning a lot about this. And
big props to you guys for setting this up and giving people around the country an opportunity to race their bikes in these testing times.
Thank you, Phil.
Alright, so if we can have a look at who's in this group, that would be fantastic. We've got Shivain, Jayanth, Mayank, Firoz is right in there as well. In fact, he's about 12 seconds behind this group. So it looks like he's in the chasing group.
Where's our boy Shaurya? We see him anywhere?
Can't find him yet. Just looking around for Shaurya Kaushal.
Is he with the group with Firoz?
He just might be, because he can't see him here.
Yeah.
Shivain right in there, great positioning. He's in the middle of the group. Just in those top 10 wheels, just surfing the wheels and saving his energy. This looks like it's a group of about 25 guys.
Yeah. And they are freaking smashing it. I mean,
47 kilometers an hour.
That's brutal, man.
It's been 14 minutes and we're already more than halfway through this race. 11.5 kilometers in 14 and a half minutes is absolutely insane.
Yeah, but if you notice, you can see that people are now taking it a bit easy. I mean, if you look at Jayant, he's now come back to 23rd. He's pushing out an average 200 watts. You know?
Yeah, I think that's just being smart, isn't it?
Yeah,
You need to know when to save your matches, and I think he's doing just that. So good on him. Let's have a look at Mayank and see how he's doing.
I think by audience request, Loganathan has been rendition back.
He says he'll come back later. He's just taking a swig of some coconut oil at the moment.
Hey, but didn't you meet this other guy last time around, Phil? The guy who showed you around the northern plains of our great country.
Oh, you mean Papu?
Yeah, Papu.
Yeah, he's actually here as well. We'll call him on soon. He's just finishing up a phone call, and I can hear loads of Hindi expletives.
Yeah.
So let's just wait a second and then bring him on here.
The thing about Papu is, he only speaks Hindi.
Yeah, and he doesn't do that well as well.
He doesn't do that too well. So I have to speak to him in Hindi as well, which is...
He only speaks one language and he can't even speak that properly.
Yeah.
And it looks like Feroz and Srinidhi are riding together.
Oh
no, Srinidhi is 2 minutes 23 seconds behind Feroz.
Oh,
so it's Feroz and the guy from France riding together at the moment.
Yeah. Feroz and the guy from France.
So it's going to be important that they work together and try to minimize their losses. They're about 30 seconds behind the group in front. So they are in effect the chasing group.
They are the chasing group. I mean, if you look at it, Feroz, if he had played it smart and stuck with the first group, he'd have probably hung on,
Yeah, being a mountain biker, his surges are going to be incredible. Yeah. Shivain too.
Yeah.
Because that's a really important part of cross-country mountain biking.
Yeah.
The surges.
I think he's a pro at that.
Yeah, he's the current national champion, so no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Trying to take it easy here and the negative 1% gradient, and we're back on the flat and the power goes up immediately. It's interesting to look at the gradient and see how these riders conserve their energy and go about their race. There's really a lot to learn here. So
the conservation of energy works well only if you have a smart trainer, because if you are on a dumb trainer, you can't really coast. You still have to put down the power, but if you have a smart trainer, you can actually cut your power down.
This is where knowing the course inside out is going to help.
Yeah. And if you notice, look at the ISRT guys, right? I mean, they are literally doing that to the T.
These guys have practiced so much racing on Zwift and learning about these different courses, practicing their tactics. Good on them.
I think they each have about 30-40 races under their belt, which is insane. And that tells a lot.
Yeah, we've just got Papu here. He wants to grab the microphone from me. Think I'm going to let him. I hope we don't pay for this, mate. हाँ नमस्ते बेन जोसेफ जी.
ओए पप्पू.
बहुत थैंक यू इस अपॉर्चुनिटी के लिए. हम इधर जयंत मुको देख रहे हो ISRT से. वो बहुत बढ़िया रेस चला रहा है. क्या आप बैकग्राउंड में हंस रहे हो बेन जोसेफ?
नहीं,
भाई साहब प्लीज मत कर लो सर.
ये KSRTC का कुछ है या ISRT IRTC क्या
वो लड़का का लोगनाथन है, मेरा नहीं. वैसा मत बोलो प्लीज. अभी फ्लैट में है, राइडर्स एनर्जी कंजर्व करने को कोशिश कर रहा है. और हम शिवेन देख रहे हैं अभी. ये हिमाचल से है, एल्टीट्यूड में ट्रेनिंग करता है. बहुत अच्छा साइक्लिस्ट है, टॉप क्लास, बेस्ट इन कंट्री. देखो मेरा इंग्लिश इंप्रूव हो रहा है बेन जोसेफ.
वेरी गुड.
बहुत बढ़िया ना.
तुम फ्रेंड्स देख रहे हो ना हर दिन?
वो क्या है? दोस्त.
यस, दोस्त.
हाँ, दोस्त मेरा फेवरेट नेटफ्लिक्स शो. नेटफ्लिक्स
बहुत अच्छा. शाबाश.
ठीक है, अब मैं जा रहा हूँ. एक फोन कॉल आया मुझे. मैं बहुत वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पर्सन हूँ. ठीक है, बाद में मिलेंगे. बाय पप्पू. That was something else, mate. As we're back to the action now, still on Shivain Aerohawk. If we can take a look round at the other Indian guys in this group, see how they're doing, that would be fantastic.
It's pretty interesting to see the Brit over there chat while putting out 4 watts a kilo, you know.
Yeah, these guys are on another level.
I mean, I couldn't even breathe.
Neither could I if I was doing that. It looks like we've got a guy off the front. Doesn't look like a big gap, but the bunch is surely going to bring him back. We've just got 4 kilometers to go now to the end of this race, and it's gone by incredibly quickly.
This is super fast. I mean, 15, 16 kilometers, 20 minutes done. These guys are about averaging like 46, 47 kilometers per hour.
It's 50 kilometers an hour now on the flat.
Yeah.
Which is quick.
It's painful to watch, man. Like,
Anirudh is doing around 400 watts.
Yeah, 5 watts a kilo. I think he's been consistently putting out like upwards of 4.5 watts a kilo.
Yeah, definitely a big Indian talent to watch out for in the future as he trains harder with his coach and he gets stronger. He's really going to be a force to reckon with at the national level.
I think he's mostly training to be a triathlete, right?
That's what I heard as well. But he's definitely going to dominate the bike leg when he gets on there.
Oh yeah, I mean, if he's perfect material for like a time trial at road dance.
Yeah, for sure. Shivain is right at the back of this group now. It looks like he's just trying to recover a little bit. It looks like there are small micro splits in the group here.
Yeah.
But I reckon if they put some power down on the downhill, it's all going to come back together.
Yeah, you know, those micro splits are really hard as well because it looks like micro splits, but you still need to put out that much of power just to stay in that group. I mean, if you're not used to that kind of surging, that's going to kill you.
Yeah, for sure. For a brief moment of time, we're going to hand it over to a commentator from another sport. He's one who's known famously for commenting on the Indian Premier League. So for those cricket fans out there, you're sure to know Danny Morrison. He's been cycling recently, so yeah, we've got him on here. Yeah, thanks Phil and Benny Joseph. It's a very, very interesting race here. They've only just started cycling, mostly on Zwift for that. And it's really interesting to see the way these guys are riding. And the way they save their energy, the spaces they use it, how they bring back gaps. It's just fantastic. Isn't it, mate?
Is that really you?
Yeah, mate.
I'm the biggest fan, man.
Oh, thank you, Ben Joseph. Or is that you or somebody else over there? You sounded a bit different, mate.
No, so we have one of our biggest fanboy girls from the States.
Oh my god.
Who wants to say hello.
Ah, yes. You gotta like it.
I think it's time for Kimberton to say hello.
Hi, Kimberton. I hope you're okay. Oh, looks like she's too shy, mate. Let's get back to the action. Oh, she's back.
She's here.
Oh my god. Isn't it, mate? It's super fun. Looking at Anirudh Ravichandran now. He's at 374 watts. Oh, I can do that for 5 minutes. Oh, yes. It looks like this front group, I'll just hand it over to Phil now for the last kilometre. Alright, thank you, Danny Morrison. We've got 800 metres to go now for the finish of this race. The front group is really close together. It's Anirudh Ravichandran right at the front. But in my opinion, I think he should sit back and save some energy before the sprint at the line.
Yeah. It looks like, Anirudh, Shivain.
These guys are going crazy fast now, 54 kilometers an hour. This is definitely approach speed.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like we've got any big teams here to do lead outs, but people are slotting into the wheels nicely, and it's going to be interesting watching them sprint. If we can go back to the front, perfect. 400 meters to go. They're going to have to sit on the wheels now. 300 meters. The sprint is edging closer and closer.
You can see people are just.
The 100
putting down
meters
the
to
watts.
go now. People are going to launch. And as you can see, the sprint starts. Mayank at 610 watts in 12th place at the moment. It looks like he was the first Indian to cross the line there. Not sure who took it, but Mayank did great. Great work from the ISRT boys to set him up for the sprint there. And if we can go back and see what's happening behind, we see Shivain finish right behind, Jayanth right in there as well. I'm interested to see where Anirudh finished, Ben.
Yeah, I think he finished. If I'm not mistaken, probably finished second.
Is that so? Fantastic work from that man.
But we'll have the results out soon. I think in about less than 15 minutes. But
Yeah. We're going to have to wait for Zwift Power to load, don't we?
Yeah, this is a brutal race, man. It's you know, honestly, it's so impressive to see these guys do what they're doing. And to see the Indian flag up there, right in the top 15 and 20, often A category race.
Yes, 100%.
Very impressive, and really kudos to the ISRT guys as well. They've been organizing themselves, creating this whole e-racing team, and
Great job. They're really developing the esports scene in India, especially with cycling, and that's something that everyone loves to see. Development of sport in a country is amazing.
Yeah,
and these guys are doing a right job of it.
For sure. I mean, this is an awesome race. This is an awesome race.
Yeah, do you have any idea what happened to Joel? And where he was in the group?
No idea where Joel went.
Yeah, we got to look out for Joel, Shaurya as well.
Shaurya as well been missing. Oh, that's Shivain.
Shivain just spinning it off now in his Cannondale kit. He's a Cannondale sponsored rider, for those of you who didn't know. And he's easily one of the best cyclists in the country right now. Mayank just cooling down. If you can see, he's doing about 93 watts and his heart rate is 142 beats a minute. It's going to take some time to recover from that sort of effort. And that heart rate at the moment is very, very indicative.
So, thank you everybody for tuning in. I think we've got the highest number of views for this race, almost 58 people tuning in. And yeah,
ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming and watching us. Please stay tuned and come back for next one. We are very happy to be hosting these events, and we are thrilled with the response we are getting. So please do come back for more. Until then, see you later.
Yeah, you have exactly 30 more days to train and get your game up. So
absolutely. See everyone next time. Cheers. Happy Zwifting.
See you everybody. Bye.